Hey everybody, welcome back to Nioh. I'm your pal Slowbeef. With me, of course, my good friend Jim.
Hey everybody.
How's it going? Just having a nice, relaxing, chill night, more or less, you know?
Cool.
Yeah. Level 49 for voting C's. What the hell? You want to do an ultra hard Twilight mission to start things off?
Might as well go in the deep end, yeah.
Alright then. Let's connect to online. By the way, folks, as usual, there's an incentive that for $3 we have to change weapons or activate the nearest revenants. Please specify. And there's also 3 Kodama missing in this level. What do you know about this game? By the way,
I played some of it, so I know quite a bit. I've watched some of you play it, so yeah. Some of you. I watched you play some of it as well, so yeah.
How who got? Do you know if you got farther than I did, and I'm still catching up, or?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
no,
okay.
But I also knew that I kind of like tapped out at my skill level, so I probably put it like maybe 15 hours into this game. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. At that point, I was just like, no, I got my experience from it, and I enjoyed it, but it just it got pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough, honestly. Like in terms of difficulty, it's there's honestly like no shame because it's just like. Team Ninja looking at like a Souls-like and being like, yeah, we can do that is already like, oh, this is gonna be rough,
Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That said, I think it's very creative. I think the combat's really good. I like the enemy design. And I posted about this on Twitter, but we found a boss that's a giant toad that like.
Oh, I watched the toad part. That was fantastic. With him smoking his big pipe, that was unbelievable.
That was like that's maybe one of the coolest bosses I've ever seen. Like that was the point where I'm like, so I have like a special place in my heart for Bloodborne, and that was the first time I'm like, maybe we got a contender here.
Yep.
That was just beautiful. So this is I don't know if you saw this, but this is the kind of level, the level, the sea level, the water level kind of, and if you notice there's like a very annoying sort of like, hey, we're just gonna put like pits that you can kind of fall into all around the floor,
all over the place, where different water-based things can pop out at you.
Yeah, this is also the boss of this level is particularly difficult. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go, truthfully, and if we get too stuck, we'll skip out. But
Good God! Like some of the enemy design is just like unbelievably creepy.
Yeah, those aren't even like particular yokai or anything that they drew of. Those are basically just Nioh's kind of slime enemies, but.
Yeah. It's like, you think Dragon Warrior's bad? We can fuck you up.
Exactly, yeah. By the way, they had Nintendo Direct today. I don't know if you saw any of that.
I
did not either. I read about it on Twitter, but apparently they're doing Crypt of the Necrodancer Zelda, which looks nice. And then that was kind of surprising that Nintendo were like, because I know Nintendo let Capcom do stuff with Zelda. I was kind of shocked they were gonna be like, hey, you're some indie developer, why don't you do something with fucking Zelda,
Oh, totally. They're really way more protective of the properties than this. Like ever since the JVC debacle.
Oh dear. Shit. Okay. That's unfortunate. How are we gonna do this? Huh. All right. I don't know where I can stand.
Yeah, Philips is what I was thinking. I'm not JVC.
Whatever
Laserdisc provider made those horrific games that keep getting memed.
I knew who you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That worked out well for me. Just by luck, honestly. But. So I started using the Odachi, which is one of the DLC weapons, like AKA absolutely enormous sword.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot. Like, it has a super where you impale someone and flick them over you, and it's completely wonderful in that regard.
Nice.
Why is that doing that? All right, I guess we have to fight this guy. There. Fuck you then. Anyway, so yeah,
that sword is so big it feels like Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it's and I always forget, but apparently it's not a no-dachi, which oh fuck me, what the hell's going on with all these revenants? So I don't know why those are auto-activating, but it's like I'm gonna have to fight more and more of these guys, I guess. Hey, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so basically there's another kind of sword called a no-dachi, which is, I think, even a little bigger, and it was meant to, like, kill, like, mounted troops by, you know, going through the horse, basically.
Sure. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's not, like, a joke or anything, either. That's really what it was meant for, apparently.
God, somebody folded this 1,000 times. You could stab a horse in the chest.
The guy with the archer guy behind me. Crap. Okay. No. Don't activate, please. I have enough right now. I do have a living weapon charge. I'm wondering if I want to just like activate this guy and just use it on all these turrets. Alright. So yeah, and I still like the giant shark as my living weapon, even though with my water level it's probably not the best use of it. But, you know, hey. Ooh, boy, hey.
It still is the coolest looking living weapon, that's for sure.
I agree. Alright, so it didn't even kill everything, but Alright. I will say I kind of like the Revenant's sort of weird grunting they do. It's kind of creepy that way. Alright, we got slime down here. And the Revenants are kind of like an interesting take on like Souls, like kind of, you know what I mean? Like without having people invade you and stuff.
Yep.
I won't say it's particularly like better or anything, but I'll just say it was like, I kind of appreciate they did their own thing with it.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. They're really big on just packing shit in, huh? All right.
Yeah. Holy crap! This feels like the call it New Game Plus for like Bloodborne, like where they're just like, oh yeah, you thought you had it tough before, buddy. Wait for this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. It's really scary to fight these things around like these pit edges. So there we go. Whew. And also, then fucking Sekiro comes out and oh shit, this guy. That's why. I tweeted about this guy. This is like one of my favorite monster designs ever. Where I don't know if you saw, but the instrument he was playing, that's actually a dead guy, and it's got hands coming out of it that are forcing the body to play it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what do you call it? I kind of couldn't let it be on screen too long because it kept spawning those guys. They will find another one. But yeah, somebody pointed it out to me, and I'm like, that is absolutely horrific and the coolest thing I've ever heard at the same time.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Let me see if I swear there was the shrine was, I can cast that cloud. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I still don't know anything about Sekiro outside of it's kind of medieval Japan. It's like not, you can pause. That's really all I know about it.
And what, you don't spec like you do in Souls games. Like it's all, yeah. So it's not really an RPG in those ways.
Oh, so it's like just pure like third person like character action maybe?
Yeah, like you don't get to choose that kind of stuff. It's like you are this guy, and then I guess you level up, but you don't like choose which way you're I mean, to be fair, it's probably got a skill tree. I don't know if I've read a lot about that, but like I know that like they're not like, oh, dude, you don't get to choose like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do like pyromancy and that shit.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, not that I'm avoiding anything with Sekiro, but like I just kind of haven't seen it, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just stay that way for now. But like, I wouldn't really give a shit if like, you know what I mean?
No, it's it's from they're gonna bring something interesting. They're gonna make combat feel really cool, and they're gonna find something new to do because that feels like they know they've done that stuff before and they want to change it up.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, I could swear. Where is the shrine around here? Because I'm like 90% sure that this is the boss door. I'm also like 90% sure I don't want to fight the boss just yet without a closer shrine because this is a really hard boss. This was a really hard boss on normal difficulty. Wait, is that? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I thought it was one of those like guitar guys. I'm like, all right, maybe I can get closer now, but. Okay, William. I do love to. I was just thinking like it's a pretty neat way of like not teaching Japanese history because obviously these are not historical events, but the characters are historical. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of a neat sort of thing they do there.
Totally, and like it doesn't have to be historically accurate to talk about like mythology. And really immerse you into a whole bunch of different characters you would definitely never heard of before.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely interested in Nioh too, also, where you can like customize the character.
Yep.
And yokai are yokai are like a cool mythology kind of thing. I mean, they're just like very odd and everything. Like the infamous, what is it? There's one that's like got an eye in its butthole.
Yep.
Which is just like all right, we're doing that. This is the boss, right? This has to be the boss. Yeah, I think this is the boss. So, fuck.
Yeah, is there a shrine nearby?
There must be, and I'm trying to like retrace my steps like from when I did this in non-Twilight mode because I feel like there's a shrine over where I was before. Obviously, it's not quite there, but I think there's one you've been past. So I could swear it's to the left over here by another building, like. And that other building had like a ladder around it or something. Like around here, but I don't want to like run over the same areas like 1,000 times. Maybe over. I guess the Jersey Devil would be something akin to a yokai. I mean, I don't even know what that is, truthfully.
So Jersey Devil is one of those like classic myths where it's like, oh yeah, well, I mean there's multiple variations, but the one I think most common is like this woman had like this 13th child of the 13th child, that kind of shit, and it ended up being born live with hooves, and then it took off in the Pine Barrens, and people would see it. So it's like one of those like almost like Bigfoot-esque myths.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really have like a big weight of mythology. It's just like one of those scary stories you would tell someone, where I think like yokai have like cultural traditions and stuff, whereas Jersey Devil is like, what's the most fuck up thing you could think of? And then that just became a story people told.
Commodus, yeah, because I cleared this level on normal, so I'm totally okay with where the nearest shrine is. I think there might even be one behind here. Wait. Right here? No, wait. I did. I hear a Kadama. Go up where you killed the guitar spirit. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, just hold on. I hear it. Oh, wait. There he is.
Kadama are the best.
They really are.
Like my favorite part of this game.
Mine too, honestly. It's like great because like the game is like pretty like metal and okay and like hardcore in all regards. It's just like here's the cutest shit you've ever fucking seen, by the way. Also, while we're here. Wall dude, Nurikabe. I didn't see a Nurikabe or anything. I hope there's not one. Nurikabe are good. This game had like good like takes on mimics as well. Like the wall mimics and the I always forget the name of the, like, Majin or whatever it is, the badgers. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
These are the best.
You really are. All right, let's see. What did you die to? Skeleton warrior. Skeleton warrior. Shit. Okay. What do you think?
Which one? Yeah, I don't know. You've done a lot more than me than these.
It's totally random. It's
okay. Top right.
It's okay. You got it. He's mad. All right, so we only get one more shot at it. So I'm gonna go with.
Nice one.
Nice. So yeah, it's like you have positive, neutral, and negative kind of gestures, and it's like it has to be the right one. And it's one. And it's totally random. You have a 1 in 3 shot, but you have 2 chances at it. So you have a 2 in 3 shot, I guess. There is a shrine right there. The good news is this is very okay. Oh boy. All right.
Fuck.
Six. Damn, I was far too.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck. All right, how are we gonna get back there? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe run straight back there and use all my stuff. Whatever. All right. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
Kinda wishing I killed that archer now. Okay. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It is fine. Okay. Fine. We're totally fine.
You just aggroed like 15 dark skill work.
That's okay. You know? Listen. I'm not even running right now. It's just gentle because I'm afraid of all the tips, you know? It's gentle, just, you know. There we go. You're fine. It's all fine. It's all good.
Pretty soon they're going to have to start queuing up to get into you.
Okay. So the good news is you're not going to lose 70,000 on Rita. Shot! Ooh, you know.
Now if you could find that shrine, that would be real helpful.
Yeah. Storehouse, perfect. Okay. There is a shrine here, but it's not the closest boss shrine. That is. Wait, come on. Right here. Yeah, I guess not. All right. I am moving away from the Shine's Furious. I'm trying to get to. I was just trying to get my grave back. First things first. Let's get. I can show you the guitar guy now, even though I sure. Oops. I can't do that yet. Right. All right. So let's try that one more time. It's nice if you name how many enemies that you run past. It's I mean, you know, small favors. You know, I started playing Apex.
Yeah, I saw that you were playing a couple times. How was it?
Not bad, you know. I'm no good at like first-person multiplayer competitive games, hence battle royales and stuff. But I got 2 kills, which means now my favorite one.
Wow, that's way better than a lot of people get. Like people who are generally just people who can play games, but those aren't their games.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get kills. It sounds like you got them pretty fast.
I got lucky, truthfully, because it was like kind of a scenario where I was okay. I'm glad that came right after. Hey, you're pretty good at games, and then we just ran into the water. All right. God's sake. Okay. Okay. I just gotta make that fucking shrine. That's all. I mean, so I was in like a stairway, and you know, like where it was like kind of like an indoor stairway. You know how like it's like a little enclosed. I had a sniper rifle out, and I managed a couple shots that killed someone, which I was surprised at because I never do that I never do. Shit.
Wait, did you kill somebody at close range with a sniper in a stairwell?
Yes.
Wow. That's not actually difficult to do. Good job.
Yeah, and then his friend came and I got him too, and it was like great.
Nice.
So, you know, hey, maybe more than just Tetris. I could get to the battle royale.
You can always branch out into new things, new experiences.
Yeah, exactly. You know, as much as I like third-person character action stuff, you know, and I do like third-person character action. So bad news is, I don't know if you saw that brazier I lit.
Yep.
There's a gimmick to this boss where he, for fuck's sake, fucking, it's not canon that the Irish guy can't swim either, by the way. I just want to throw that out. What do you call it? Also, you know the thing, William Adams is not actually
He's
Irish.
English, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were just like, fuck it, make him Irish.
It just sounds cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's 3 braziers in the level, and the boss has like a minion. I think it's like there's a minion for every brazier you don't light, meaning he starts with 3 minions, and then each one you get, he has 1 less. So I think we might want to end up doing that, but I would really like to just get to that shrine and not have to worry about dying. So somebody said up where you killed the guitar guy, which is up here.
Right here?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I don't think you went on the roof after that.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Whoa!
That's good old one window. That's right. He is sort of a sailor, actually. The name he was given in Japan, I think, was Anjin, which is like sailor or like navigator or something like that.
Yep.
I believe. I was also interested in oh, I can't remember his name now. Shit. The Black Samurai, the guy who inspired Afro Samurai.
Oh yeah.
I've talked about him before on the stream a couple of times. Like I knew it, and then 6-letter name. Whatever.
Yeah.
You,
I have heard you talk about him before. I don't think I knew it before then, but yeah.
I hear it. I hear the shrine. Furious Machinery is like right there. Yasuke, thank you. Down that hole is the shrine. Oh, yep, there it is. Thank you. Next question, of course. Oh, 85. Oh, cool. We got the reading we need to come level up. This is where I get no good at games. I'm terrible at specking because I'm always like, well, you know, what just gives me the most in that moment, more or less.
Yeah. Yep. Or I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna ignore like both of these stats that are good for magic, and I'm just gonna evenly level everything else up.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and then it just ends up not working out.
Nioh at least like kind of says like of your equipped weapons, like here, this is gonna help this more, and I'm like, well, I like my equipped weapons, so let's just do that one, you know?
Yep. Because I always end up choosing like the whatever, like the soldier, the brawler, the whatever is the physical thing that already gives you like the health boost. And then I'm just like, well, I'm never gonna be good at magic, so I'll just level everything else up evenly.
I know, I totally do that. Like in Souls games, it's like I just want to have a big sword and cut shit.
Yep.
And be awesome, you know.
And then like I'll watch somebody else's playthrough, and they're doing some kind of magic thing where they're like, oh yeah, I just shred all these enemies from afar with my ranged magic throw.
Right, or like somebody will invade me in Dark Souls, and I'm like, why did he get to shoot shit at me? Like, oh yeah, that whole thing I've been neglecting.
Yep.
Right. Or like I have trouble too with like things that are like not very short term, because there's a thing that's like really great in Dark Souls, but I forget the pyromancer thing where it's like it increases your damage, but it like drains your health or like lowers your health, and I'm like, well, I don't ever want that, even though, and everyone's like, oh, it's so bro, you got to use it. It's like some red hand thing, but I'm like, no, it hurts me. Sorry, it doesn't work. All right, let's try this boss. Let's see how it goes.
Especially because I'm really bad at conserving my like attacks like that. So if it's something where they're like, okay, listen, you're gonna be super powerful from distance, but you gotta like play it. You know, you gotta be careful with how often you do that, because otherwise you're gonna drain all your health. I'm just like, yo, I just want to spam this button as much as I possibly can. I don't want to worry about my ammo in a game where I'm rolling.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, it's not right, but I totally feel you.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's not like technically the way it works. It's just the way I feel like it is. Like it feels like I'm restricted in the way I don't want to be. Even though I'm sure, like, if you actually do it, you're like, oh no, you just wait for your cooldown and you're fine in like 5 seconds. But I'm just like, nope. Want to be able to sword and stick things.
Okay. Eat an elixir if I can. Would they let me? So this is Umi-Bozu, means sea monk. He is almost a really great boss in my opinion. The general consensus is his big issue is he has extremely high defense, which means your attacks don't do a ton of damage on him. That's when he's the kill laser also. And the problem, but that's like kind of a problem. Like everybody's like, this fight goes too long. It's not particularly, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, nah, it shouldn't have, you know, like Koei shouldn't have done this basically. Which is a shame, because he looks really cool, and you know, normally I'm not a big insta-kill attack kind of guy, but I have to admit it looks pretty dope, so, you know.
Yeah, it looks freaking amazing. Plus the fact that, like, he's this big hulking thing out of the ocean who can then leap across the whole field of battle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, totally agreed, but let's go with... Because, unfortunately, as much as I like Shark too, a water-based Guardian Spirit is probably not the best thing for this guy. And also, very oddly, his weakness is fire, which is like...
Well, he's shooting fire. He's got fire inside him. I can see it when he opens his mouth.
Yep. Oh, apparently one of the Braziers is past where the Murakabe was. Was this the Murakabe, I think? Yeah. So yeah, alright, let's do that. Oh yeah, there's the other, I think that's the Brazier back here, right? Or, no. Part of a shrine! Hey! I'm navigating. Alright, so, yeah. Because you felt like he had those 2 little slime guys with him, you know?
So for each Brazier you set off, he loses a slime guy?
Exactly. Oh yeah, there's the Brazier. I see that. When I first beat him, I did have all 3. Because those slime guys are pretty, they're not like a hard enemy per se, but they're pretty, like, they take some hits. So having them around while you're trying to like concentrate on that big fucking guy too is a problem, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, now I just gotta remember where the 3rd Brazier is. The last one's a bit of a hike. Well, it's not a huge level, guys. Where is it? Is it like I have to go up on the roofs and then around, if I remember? I think. This is a pretty big level. It's funny because the boss is actually right near the beginning of it. Like the first time I did this level, I actually went right to the boss without realizing.
Wow.
And then got my ass like really handed to me badly.
Well.
And, you know. Hey. I really do like the stamina system too. It's like where you can like wear enemies out and things like that. I think that's a really like fun kind of thing that they added.
It makes it feel more fair because you know that enemies are subject to similar rules, which I like a lot. That's a good mechanic to have in games.
Agreed. Yeah.
I never got the key pulse down, which I think is probably my downfall with this game, which is, you know, you're really.
Yeah, it's a very good like skill to have. And actually, you know what?
Yep.
No, yeah, braziers are permanent, by the way. They stay lit. Well, let me see if I have better, like, equipment. This is, like, another big problem I have is not knowing if... Like, yeah, here's 97. Drop it. Sure, we'll take that. 4 great commandos. What is this thing? Ooh, my equipment weight's gonna go all the way up to 69. Alright, so let's just go with this one. Warrior of the West. Yeah, that's fine. Not a big Fashion Souls guy, but oh wow, this goes even lighter. Yeah. Oh wait, but it's, hold on. I don't have a requisite something. I'm not getting the special effects out of it, so fuck it. 46. That makes me too heavy though.
It was Bloodborne, right? Where they had the guy who would show up and like criticize your fashion and then show what you should be wearing.
I think that was Dark Souls 2, maybe.
Oh, it was 2. Yeah, okay. I was trying to think which one it was. I just remember like seeing that, like seeing some of the videos and laughing my ass off. Because it's such a cool way to like. It's like such a random way to roleplay a game that like you would never think of. To be like, oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, it was Comrade Alex. It was Dark Souls 3.
Oh, 3?
But either way, it's hilarious.
You are pissing me off, Archer guy. Hey, Oops. Alright. So, let's just have a very small heart attack here. I hate that shit. Alright, I'm trying to remember. Where roughly is the third brazier, if you don't mind me asking, chat? Is it, I hope down this way, maybe. Oh, there's the other shrine. That's actually what I would consider the closest. Oh yeah, and you know what? Somebody had mentioned a while back too. There is apparently a way to cheese Umi-Bozu with an item I might have. What is it? Oh, it's like there's a mask that breathes fire that apparently you can get in the right position for, and just cheese your way through. Which I'm honestly quite happy to do. I have no honor. That thing's like giant.
Also, especially a boss that they made, like, you know, it's such a damage sponge that that's gonna take you forever just to do it.
Yeah. The trick to it is, like, you can also, I mean, you can use, like, the fire weakness, and that helps a lot, but, yeah, he still got very high deep. I think, like, I feel like if they had just done a thing where the fire is, like, a good weakness or, like, a thing to learn about him, that's fine, but just didn't, like, need it, but they kind of made it, like, yeah, you're gonna... Otherwise, you're here for a while. That said, also, wait, oh, he takes massive from non-water weapons. Okay, that's fair. Is this the way to the brazier, by the way, folks at home? I will absolutely take chat help because again, like, already this level.
Yep.
Really, ooh, hey now. Whoa, jerk. Yeah, Q-Pulse is like, it's definitely a tough thing to get used to.
Look down and go back?
Yeah, maybe. Look down. Near the shrine, I think you need to... Whoa! Okay, hi, ho, hey. Yeah, I see it, actually, yeah. Yikes! Okay.
Wow!
There is something really satisfying too about like dismembering them. You know, I'm usually like not that I'm not that I care, but like it's just like a fun sort of like, no, you killed them, don't worry.
Yeah. Because there's like I don't know, there's like this just undefinable kind of satisfaction when you hit one of those things where the head pops off. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, he's dead.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the good news is we got all three braziers. What? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
I don't know. I didn't want to say anything, but I think so. Because brassiere is definitely also the name of like the
the
lingerie,
yeah.
but yeah,
brazier.
Braziers, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Because I remember Doc corrected me on one of the streams.
Yeah.
He was like, no, it's not. It's brazier. Oh, I thought it was brazier. It's like, no, it's not.
It could mean the same thing. You never know what you're setting on fire.
Another satisfying thing. It's nice high rock attack. Yeah. Alright. Let's take this. Let's go around 2 on this thing. Alright, now.
Yeah, shut up. I don't think it's brazzers.
Yeah, Umi-Bozu, I think, is also canonically, or not canonically, but like in mythology, like an explanation for why ships like kind of sink, you know. So hence sea fires like kind of ships at you.
Oh yeah.
And water droplet later.
Oh yeah. I think when he opens his mouth too, you can kind of see it too. Or whatever. Yeah. I don't know if that's the mouth. Oh. Yeah, because like it looks like wreckage when his mouth opens and he's throwing other ships out. Yeah.
Let's go to high stance actually, because I'm only going to do actually, high defense or not, I am a little over leveled even for this Twilight version. It's a level 49, but. So, I don't know, I mean, that round didn't go so bad. One thing I do like about Nioh also is that once you've kind of got a boss pattern down, you've kind of got it, you know, so this could go okay.
Sure.
Switching stances is still like the thing I find like very tricky to do in a way, you know, like actively. Yeah.
Because it's a lot of mechanics to time when you're switching stances. It's like,
oh yeah,
it ain't simple.
No, it's not. No, I'm sure there's like players too for whom it's like not a huge deal, but it's still I find like. And then like just to be a jerk, I don't know if you saw that pit of water that's in the one like in the corner there by that brazier. So you like right there. It's just like one little bit of irregularity that's kind of there. So that's thanks to that Nioh, you know. What do we at? What was that like? Oh, Jesus! I survived that? Okay, maybe it's not an inch.
By an inch.
Yeah. That was dumb of me. I was like concentrating on key pulsing to get rid of that demon pool, but...
Yep.
Yeah. It says I've never seen someone play that one sweet.
Yep.
That's just levels though. There was no skill involved whatsoever in that, but that's fine. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's oh god. You see, the problem is like we've already been at this fight like a while, and it's like if I die now, then it's like a lot to redo.
Oh yeah, you really feel like you're wasting your time, man.
Yeah. That's like I feel like I should be like farther ahead in this boss fight than I am.
That is another problem with this, because even though it's cool that like once you figure it out, you figure it out, but it's also like if he's got a shit ton of health, you figured it out, now you're just wading through it, which can feel like grinding.
Yeah. Now, Zeros does have a point. No, wait, no. Okay. You can use like fire and especially those braziers to whatever. I don't know.
So I think when I've heard them before, it was braziers.
Braziers. That actually makes more sense, and I think that's a thought. Also, by the way, the one other piece of good news for this boss is that, like, his second form is faster. Like, once you get there, but you have to get there, of course. Shit up. No, get in.
Just give me a hug.
Yeah, it's basically like kind of like watching him for stuff to do to see what to dodge for the ship, but then you have to like, you got nothing? Oh dear, okay, no, you got something, okay. That's so scary. You can hit, also you can hit that mouth for really good damage too. It's just, yeah, make that dodge.
Yeah.
He's getting close to half.
Yeah.
Maybe this will go okay. Oh, wait. Yikes! You faked me out a little bit there.
Yeah. I think you got to be right up in front of him because it looked like you hit him from the side and only gave you 603 on that one.
Yeah. I really got to watch that water. I really don't want to fall into that. So. Got that half health. Exactly. I mean,
sure.
Let's go with that meter. What are you doing?
Blast? Nope.
Oh, yep, here we are. So that's like a trick, right? Like he'll come mash you more or less. But not working. I'm trying to wait for him to come down to me. I like that. Oh, wait, no, that was stupid of me. You just said it was correct. Sorry, I saw that that like thing next to me, and I got worried. Sick.
The one thing I've noticed with Nioh 2 is like they want you to be real conservative at the end of bosses.
Yep. Yeah, they are very happy to pull like those like kind of like, oh, you're getting greedy, huh? Like, you know.
Yep. Like, oh, it looks like there's like 1% left, but guess what? It's about 10.
Yep. There, thank you.
Nice.
That was very close. And uh-oh, no. Almost just bomb there. No. Okay.
I think you missed. Not that time.
Woo! All right.
Good one.
That was very close. That was closer than I'd like to be, but I'll take it. I don't know. I think once you win, and I don't have to worry. But that said, there's like loot around, and then I'm like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Yep. Oh god, that would be horrific.
I know. All right, cool.
Nice. Look at that. Choosing a real hard one, and you got right through that. That wasn't long at all.
Nice. Yay. Yeah. So I really do like the boss fight in general. I just feel like, yeah, he's too tanky in the first half, you know.
Yeah.
Like that was just way longer than it needed to be. I could have been smart. Because one thing you can do is you can use one of the, if you saw there was like fiery braziers around his arena, and the ones you light outside then light one of those, you can use that to buff, but then it takes one away, which spawns one of his minions. And you know, I'm sure like better gamers are better at that than I am, but you know, not me. This one's a level 75, the best and the worst. Wanna go for it?
Yeah, whichever one you're feeling up to.
Fuck it, let's do it. I don't even know what this is. Yes, Comrade Alec, I am still drinking seltzer. The red color, I can sense a strange presence surrounding. Let's see. I don't remember what level this is. It's level 75, which is... Oh, Mount Hiei. Oh, fuck. Shit. Maybe I should just get out of here. Maybe I should just level up and get out of here.
Yeah.
Mount Hiei is an interesting level because there's a new gimmick to it where there's these like monsters that regenerate life very rapidly, and also they're by these crystals that regenerate their like health very rapidly. And the idea is you have to destroy a crystal or you have to destroy the crystal to keep the monsters from regenerating. But it's not easy. It's the problem.
Yeah.
Recommended level is, what did I say, 75?
Yeah.
What am I at? I'm at 69. Okay.
Nice.
Those are, and yes, Chelsea, those are indeed Kodama. You have anything you want to plug, by the way, Jim?
No, well, we got every Monday's new episode of VNBC, Visual Novel Book Club, and we've got that on iTunes and all the other podcast apps as well.
Yeah, and by the way, for anyone who likes Visual Novel Book Club, that was all Jim getting that on iTunes finally, you know, and doing all that fun stuff. So thanks a lot for that.
No problem.
Appreciate it. And all purveyors of fine visual novel-based podcasts do as well. Yeah. And we got so season 5 Steins Gate's coming to a close, you know. So we're gonna have season 6 soon. So please give your recommendations. We're gonna ignore them and already have it decided. But you know, still it's fun. Might as well.
Yep.
Might as well have fun with this. Oh my god, this guy's health is like ridiculous. Yeah, I think I don't. I'm not seeing a region. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so. Kill it. Okay. The good news is he dies. Then, oh shit! Oh god.
Oh, Wizard Cave!
Oh boy, there's a pit of wizards here. What the hell is that thing? Just go. Just fuck it. I don't care. We're fine. It's fine. Okay. Woo. Okay. That
You really need a Wizard Pit theme song that just plays every time you fall in.
So apparently that paper thing was an enemy from the DLC. Animated paper dolls. According to Lady Fiora. I'll have to remember. I'll have to ask Doc about that. Oh. Hey, buddy. You know, technically, I could yell to him, but whatever. All right. So I'm gonna have to use my terrible sense of navigation to somehow remember to come around this way.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I should switch back to fish.
Oh, could you just go that way up the stairs?
Yeah. What? Who saw me? I heard the. I really wish I'd done Nodachi much earlier. It's so, Odachi, excuse me. It's like, it's the range on it is like disgusting, and it's a really strong weapon too.
Yep.
Let's see here.
So I guess, yeah, it doesn't look, it looks kind of a dead end here. Because you would have to go through there to get to the Kodama, but I don't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something you got to think about for the future and then come back to it.
Yeah.
They do that a lot where, like, the beginning level, you'll see something and you got to wait like 3/4 level through before you see a path back.
I feel like I must be like, I would have to be the worst level designer, like, to like be able to architect that stuff in 3 dimensions.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Or even like the stuff in the Souls games where they do it and then like they figure out like how to make a shortcut happen, you know? All right, so it looks like those both lead the same way, but maybe we can get up there by going around to the right. Like this way. Or around this way. These guys. They're not hard.
No, they just sneak up on you though.
And if they grab you, they have like that like annoying like I'm just gonna hit you with a rock 1,000 times move, which honestly shames me. But
they're very like RE, like they feel like one of those zombies sneak up on you and jump up.
Yeah, absolutely. You gonna play? You gonna get RE or play it or anything?
I don't know. Just because horror games tend to stress me out, so I don't play them a ton.
I hear
but
you.
It looks really good from what I've seen of you playing and stuff.
I'm sorry to have you play Devotion then, but
no, that works for me. Like I think stuff like that, and I really like Soma. Once I got sort of over the enemies being bullshit, but like I like games where they're stressful and there's a story behind it. But I'm not crazy about just like, oh yeah, you got to deal with 1,000 enemies that are gonna pop up and scare the shit out of you each individually.
I also, survival horror is a tricky genre in general, because you also have that element of like, we're not going to give you a lot of ammo, so you better, I hope your aim is great, and all that, and then like, throw stress into the mix, and it's like, it's a tough, like, it took me a long time to get used to Resident Evil. See, like, here, I don't even know if stamina is good, but it gives me +3 to both my hammer, which I'm not even using, and the Odachi, so I'm like, yeah, that sounds great, why not,
Sure.
And then here's also why I'm a complete idiot with this game. I have 17 samurai skill points I haven't even spent yet. I'm not even sure what I'll spend it on. It's like, do you want to do this thing where you charge into the enemy, knocking you off balance? Yeah, I'll buy it, because I can. I'll probably never use it.
Oh god, that's what I did with a whole bunch of these things, where I would just be like, that looks awesome. I can never remember when I'm actually in combat what this combination is.
Guarding. What is this? After getting knocked down, press square to attack while getting back up. Oh, sure. 3 powerful hits in succession. Hold it down in any stance. Wow. Sure. Yeah, why not? How much do I got? 6 left here. Strike the ground with great force. Yeah, why not? Okay. And then, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna, damn, though, that one's nice.
That does look pretty cool.
Alright. Oh, I didn't, well, assuming that 93,000. So here's a nice cloud. Fuck. Alright. So, Raven Tengu is an enemy I have trouble with. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oof.
Yeah, he's a big prayer stick and a lot of reach and he's fast. There's just, he's probably like, he's got a lot going for him.
Yeah. So I don't think your ground pound's gonna do much good than somebody can fly.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so these guys, Raven Tengu, and then there's these other guys whose names I always forget, but they're these big guys with really, like, they're big muscular yokai with like really long tongues, and they look kind of silly, but they're very hard, and they're very hard to deal with, so you know what, let's just walk over the Raven. You know, I don't need that. On you, though, thank you. I just wanted to try it. Shit. Alright. So I gotta destroy that big fucking crystal. Although, you know what, though, I do have is... There we go. Ooh, who are you? Perfect. Wow, there's a lot of purple shit here too, which is always good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god, yeah, you can see the arms of the monster. Jesus, that's creepy as hell.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did not get a close look last time. That is so creepy.
I never saw that in them until like somebody pointed it out to me. Might have been Doc. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing great here. Oh fuck. Alright. I've got the lightning effect, which slows me down. That's not great. I got this guy here. Yeah, I know it's slower. Thankfully,
That's such a cool move.
yeah, that's really satisfying. Now that we did that, let's go. I gotta remember too. I gained a title. So
Nice.
yeah, that's like there's like a million fucking mechanics in this game.
Yup.
I think we go this way. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, truthfully. Fuck, there's another Raven Tengu guy. So let's just get him. Got some bombs up there. Go. And I'm on fire, that's fine. Alright. Is that the boss door? Ooh, hey now. Bad news is I only have 2 elixirs, so if that is the boss door, I'm not sure exactly how great I feel for him right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna use this opportunity to use the pistol. Or not. Shit. But that's the other. Yeah,
Oh, that guy's so fast.
okay. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Damn. I had the living weapon. If I had a little more distance, I was gonna.
Crazy.
That was rough. Take 2. All right. So. All right, but you know what? If I can get if I get my grave back. We can get the grave back that gives us living weapons, so maybe we can just get invincible, kill the crystal, and we're fine. Provided I don't die to this fox.
Nice. So Chad's still talking about the yokai, and it makes me think that, you know what would work really well?
What's
like
that?
a Twilight Zone style yokai stories.
I could say it.
Like that could totally work as like, you know, like a series. Like here's how this yokai came to be.
I'd be, oh dear. Wow, I almost fell down there. I'd be down with that. I don't know what you'd call it or anything, but yokai watch maybe. There's, you know what's funny?
Yes.
There's that, maybe it is yokai watch. There was some song, I think like it came on when my daughter was younger, like on like Nick Jr. or some shit like that. And the song was the most frustrating thing. It was basically, I won't sing it, but it was more or less like, yokai, 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 won't you be my friend, you know? It was over and over, though. Except imagine the word yokai like 1,000 more times.
Right.
And I couldn't fucking stand it. That's the yokai exercise. Alright. Yeah, that's probably that was yokai watch, yeah. Alright. So I was here because I saw that Raven Tengu, and I was like, I just kind of moved out of that. There's a get back. Sorry, that bomb guy was worrying me.
Yep.
Alright. Where's my... Alright, I see him. Okay. There we go. And who did that kill? 1, 2, 3. Oh, not you, though. Okay, fine. I'm glad I used my like invincibility super weapon on the zombie instead of the giant cyclops. I didn't say I was good at all video games. Wait, bring me.
Yeah, I'm getting them here too.
Ah, shit. All right. One of those games you can't pause. All right.
Yep.
1 sec, folks.
It's not as bad right now.
Oh, good. Okay.
I think it's when a lot of enemies are getting on and it's getting worse, but which is weird. I don't think it's an issue with the game.
No, it shouldn't be. I mean,
it might just be a lot of noise and light. I don't know. I don't know actually.
All right, for folks at home, if you're just curious, you're not missing anything right this second. I'm just kind of cleaning up regular enemy stuff. So let me just get rid of this one guy so I get time to do things around there.
It's definitely improved from what it was before, but you're still getting some stuttering every so often.
5. Let me just check OBS now that.
Yeah, Fit Alpha, I agree. It's gotten a lot worse since they baked the ads in on Twitch just in general.
It was yellow, red. It just went green again. How's Parsec?
I can't tell the difference. Parsec seems okay. It's definitely, I'm not getting the sound stuttering, so that's good.
All right. So cool. Maybe it's still on Twitch's end then, which I'm hopeful for because. Okay. All right. Good. Anyway, so sorry about that, folks, but all you really missed was I got rid of that crystal with the magic of the living weapon. And I've almost got my living weapon back, which is nice. And also, I'm pretty sure there's a shrine coming up here, and we're getting near the boss, possibly? Did I miss the shrine? Oh, hot spring. Stuttering a bit. Kaiser, do you want Sizer Koze, do you want to try refreshing? Because I'm on OBS's side, on the client, I'm not seeing any issues here. It's saying it's okay. And German, yeah. Give a refresh a shot. I'll wait for you. Well, I'll kill the zone, but one thing about Odachi is like it switches stances, which is not a bad thing at all. Like it'll automatically go into a stance at the end of a combo, which like lets you do cool ass shit if you know what you're doing. But if you're like me and you don't really know what you're doing, then get a nice hot spring. Alright. The boss door is up there. Good news.
Starting to get bad again.
Shit, okay. I'm seeing 2884. Oh, Parsec is?
Might be Parsec, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I haven't dropped any frames still.
It could just be the Parsec thing where every time Parsec just slows down.
Alright, let me...
But yeah, take your time. You can do what you need to do. It's fine.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
I'm still seeing. I'm just hearing some stuttering. That's all. So as long as your stream's okay, I think you're fine.
Alright, yeah. I can just... Shrine is back around the crystal. Oh, it's all the way back there? Forgot that. So, oh, that's interesting. So, fun fact, in the normal version of this level, they have a Nioh, which is a really hard boss that I had a lot of trouble with. It's like the third boss of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you can try, it's totally optional, right? But you can try and kill the, you can try to kill the Nioh, or you can try the you can try to kill him, like the crystal biome, like you're doing with all the other enemies in this level. Or if you're feeling, you know, saucy, you can try to kill. Here, let's reconnect on Parsec too.
Sure.
There we go. Or if you're feeling saucy, you can try to kill him the conventional way. And apparently he's a lot harder than he was as a boss.
Huh.
But if you do it, you get an achievement.
That's cool.
So at some point, I'm going to have to do that. Let me know.
Of course.
Let me know when you're reconnecting.
Yeah, I'm just connecting now.
Okay. Yeah, stream still seems okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, it automatically sounds much better, so that's good.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna use some of my large spirit stones here just so we can get another level. 2, 3. Four. I still not enough. How much do I need? I need 95. I'll make an offering. I offer. These all seem like pretty good weapons. I'm trying to see if there's some crap weapons around that I don't need that I can just give away. Like, maybe I'll hold on to it. No, I don't need this. How do you check it? Select. Wait, no. That one. Wow, I got some good ass gear that's run this whole stream actually.
Yeah, you didn't really check gear after you beat the last boss.
No. Wow. Yeah, this seems like a much better Adachi than I have even. Yeah, there we go. That gives me enough. So let's level up again. Let's give me plus 25 life, which sounds good. That's plus 2 to Odachi. That sounds good too. Let's go with that.
Nice.
So, we have 6 elixir, which is nice. So I think let's try the boss, maybe. The good news is
cool.
This boss I found easier than Umi-Bozu, but I hope you don't mind a story spoiler if you missed it. But
oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna finish this game.
remember the cat clock?
I do.
Cat clock heroically sacrifices himself to take some spirits out that Eldred Kelly summoned in order that are going to destroy Kyoto. But basically he absorbs them into himself and basically says kill me so that these won't spread and destroy the whole area. So
yeah.
I
saw that when you with your stream with Doc a couple nights ago.
It's a shame because I really liked Cat Clock. Or no, that
Cat Clock is the best.
That wasn't Cat. I'm sorry, Neko.
But, yeah. Either way, it was a cool cat.
It was a great cat.
Well, that's a good question. What's the best video game cat? Because we know the best video game dog is Missile, but what's the best video game cat?
Sizzle's pretty good, you know. But best game cat. I don't know, actually. That's a really good question. Oh.
No, it's not PUBG. You get the fuck out of here. Nope.
No. That's not even as good as it's going. Stop that right now.
Well, you can take this shit seriously.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Big the Cat's pretty big. Yeah, pretty high up there. Maybe you're from Monster Hunter. Your cat that serves you food and stuff.
I gotta have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I've never played Monster Hunter.
Don't you own Monster Hunter?
I do own it, yes. Here's what's really stupid. I bought the PS4 version, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, because I came out on PS4 first. But
yes, like a year later it came out on PC.
Everyone who I know who's likes Monster Hunter, that was now on the PC version. So it's like I would be playing by myself more or less if I were to play the PlayStation version now. So
and Monster Hunter is a big game for co-op. So
yes,
yeah.
exactly right. Let's try this. do have to remember to get my shark back at some point. Not eating elixir. Eating elixir. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So, one tricky thing about his boss is all his moves are pretty goddamn fast. So,
yeah, he's real fast.
Yeah.
Now, it does more damage when you go at the left side. Is it the left side of his face?
Yeah.
That's
You
your,
can,
yeah.
if you can, like, if you can get the eye, basically, you're good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You're in okay shape.
But of course, I mean, like, it's gonna not want you to get there.
No. Yeah.
Wow.
What's the guitar yokai called again? I forget. I know the instrument's called a biwa, but I don't remember the name of the actual monster. All right. I just gotta get in this guy's rhythm again. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the claw attack is the tricky one for me.
Yep.
When he kind of goes like hand over hand, you know.
Yeah, if you get like sort of stun locked in there, he's just gonna rip you apart.
Yeah. Just enjoy this hot spring while they're running up to get me. Whatever. Whatever, nerds. He's always coming for me, dude. Hey, what's up, Goblin? Sure.
Now, does he telegraph which side he's gonna throw that claw at you? Because I don't see it.
No, it's usually hit my right, you know, but that dashy teleport, the tailspin he doesn't either.
Yeah, he just pops out. Like, I almost feel like tailspin is he does it range. Like if you're like you've backed up slightly out of range of the claws, he does it. But like I don't know when.
You know what? Maybe I should be blocking. Like something I learned on Giant Toad. Because I usually like dodge a lot, but
Yeah.
Jesus fuck! Jesus Christ, he did not let up.
Yeah, no, that's an intense fight.
Alright. I think we can do this though. I don't think this is a lost cause.
No.
Alright, so
Because you know you've done it before. That's the good thing about these. Is like, hey, you just gotta find the rhythm and you'll get there.
yeah. But you know what? I will admit I did use the hammer, I think, with him. So could try that again. As much as I like the oh no boy, that was
No wizard pit.
I hate the wizard pit. Oh look, the skeleton actually doesn't even notice me. Bad. What a jerk. Excuse me. Okay, alright. Revenant. I don't think I've ever activated him before. Alright, here we go. Sorry for the wizard pit tease, but not today. That time it was the other claw. I didn't even see it.
Yeah. And yeah, no, it's just
Maybe Dachi was the way to go.
Yeah.
Story-wise, we just killed Ogress. Was the last progress boss. All right, I like Dodonchi a lot better. That was a lot better. I could also buff a bit with that lightning amulet. Yeah, I feel like the trick to him was just staying on his side. So yeah, if you manage to overhand his one eye, throw dodge, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Heal. Look at this stance. Let me try low to do some stance stuff.
So you were dodging right a lot? Because I know like he's kind of forcing you that way, but do you want to try going left more?
Maybe you're right, actually. Coming for you, shark spirit. That move though, I just don't know where it's coming from. The hill thing.
Nope. Yeah, there's like sometimes he'll do it after the left, sometimes he does it after the right. It seems like he does it more when you're behind him, but also it's not like definite. Yeah.
That flip is another one that like comes with the overhead flip, you know?
Yep.
Hey, ooh, I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. I'll take it.
There you go. That was a good hit. That actually didn't do as much damage. I guess it blocked it.
Got no more like that's worse. A lot of my living weapon too, I just realized, so that's good stuff. Ooh, what the? Oh, this is a scary position to be in, like right in front of him like that. Like,
yep.
I was like, I'm gonna take a hit. I don't know how, but
there you go.
I'm just gonna admit that there was a lot of accidental dodging.
Good one. Yep.
Jesus Christ. Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
He got you caught there.
Yeah. He also, I think he hit me with a sticky bomb.
Yep. Yeah, because you were back up against the wall, so you got both of those. I was gonna say you got double teamed there against the wall. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that.
That's fine. No, I got it. No, I understand. How about? All right. I feel like though, what are we at? Like, we got there. We got a lot farther that run. You know.
Yeah. Oh, you were definitely getting there. You sort of like figured out his attacks and doing so much real damage.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, this guy, he's not. It's just like I feel like if he gets momentum on you, then it's kind of, you know what I mean? Then it's like sort of over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, my roadblock bosses were Nioh and Yukiona, which is the Snow Lady boss. That took some time. And you're right, by the way, dodging left. Maybe if nothing else but a psychological fact. Sure, shit. Okay, whatever. Okay, that time I didn't even know where I was dodging. It's okay, fine.
Well, you know what? It might be helping too in that like your natural inclination is to dodge right, so you're still going to do it sometimes, but dodging left, mixes him up enough.
That's not fine. Damn it. Ow, okay.
Oh yeah, you definitely saw him there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's... Oh, whatever. Ooh, wow, that was double dash kind of thing that
Yep.
wasn't really expecting. Hey. Jesus! Come on, dickhead! Yeah, alright. I can't tell if I'm gaining any living weapon on him or not. Because if I had... I feel like if I had living weapon on him, I could probably just...
Yep.
Just race through it at the end.
You could probably take him down to, like, you know, as soon as you get below 50, you could use living weapon and then would have taken a bunch off of him.
Let me see if I gained any during that fight, because sometimes that... Yeah, maybe if I had... I said I was going to use lightning before, but I didn't, because I'm a fool. Alright. Do it. What is down here? You know what? I don't care.
Whole point of running past all those guys is not hang around and check it out.
Do it. That's a good start, actually.
It is a good start. That is significant damage there.
High stance might actually even do it. I said that in the game.
Yep.
The style, the weapon, whatever.
Good stuff.
We only gained one little living weapon, but...
Yeah, I don't think you're moving significantly at all. I don't know if that's ever going to happen during this run.
Oh, you suck!
Jesus.
Alright, I got an idea then. Alright, this actually really does give me an idea. What if, alright, I'm gonna call back my fish, right?
Uh-huh.
Then we get living weapon.
Yeah, you might want to start battling some of these enemies to get it.
Exactly, yeah.
And then just heal up at the spa to get in there.
Yeah, and if I wanted to, we could actually make an offering and get a bunch of elixirs too to help out with that. That lightning buff absolutely helped me, for sure.
Oh, absolutely, because like you were doing way more damage in the beginning than you were before.
Yeah. Yeah, that helped my fish out, and I even got an elixir out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. I'm not suggesting, of course, like just spamming on this guy per se, but you know, I was right there, so you might as well get some. Oh, no. Help out of it. Good quality ingot, great. I'm glad they added crafting in this game too. That was an outright. Why did they add that? I wonder.
I don't know.
Like this you know, I'm just like, come on guys, we gotta add crafting. We already added the loot system from Diablo. I mean, you know, might as well.
Because it really feels like some games are just like, no, we need all the mechanics just in case someone wants to play this way. It's like, no, you don't need all the mechanics.
No, agreed. Yeah. Yeah, this game especially, I feel like they blend a lot. You know.
Yep.
This way, don't want Wizard Pit. I don't think I want Wizard Pit anyway.
Wizard Pit gonna fuck you up. That's the problem with Wizard Pit. Like, you can beat it, but it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. High risk, not a lot of reward for Wizard Pit.
Yep.
So here's what I did that was really stupid. He did that little, like, kind of fake out move, you know, where he like him toward me, and I'm like, you piece of shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
don't you know who I am?
I know, absolutely.
You got pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Alright, let's get... Kind of check out all your gear to get better armor. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Damn, no. I mean... Just like the Indiana Jones method, that's fine.
Yep.
Looks like we're about halfway to a fish, it seems like. We're close to that. So...
About halfway, yep.
Yeah, alright. So if I kill maybe 4 more of these guys, then... There we are.
Yeah, yep.
More than halfway. Plus we're gaining elixirs, so this is all... Honestly, this is all going great.
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 Perfect, really. I mean...
Yeah, I can't imagine it going anywhere. I mean, it'll almost be like the game is too easy if I let it, you know, go this way.
That is certainly a concern that I've had with Nioh.
That's, you know, you don't want it to, you want to give the game a fair shot, you know? First things first. Oh, shit, he has a friend. Oh. I'm gonna march right up to that hot spring. Give that William Ongen guy what...
Where'd he go? What the fuck? I'm gonna go right back here.
His Revenant friend is kind of...
The dude wearing the pre-order armor.
What are you doing? This is a tricky tag team to deal with.
Yep.
The good news is though, if I kill this Revenant guy, at least that he doesn't come back. Now the trick there being, of course, if I kill this Revenant guy. Oh, damn.
You're right there.
I know. Alright. Okay, that's okay. Because we're just trying to build up fish. It didn't even really matter, you know? The object is fish. Alright. Build up fish. We're gonna go kick the cat's ass. That's the way that's the way this night's going.
That's how you kick a cat's ass, is you build the fish up.
Yeah. And look, more elixir.
There you go, and you are like one enemy away from getting your living weapon.
Yep. Let's go back.
Joe, you just missed Wizard Pit.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Look, Wizard Pit's a concern, okay?
You always have to be aware.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, we maxed out on elixir too.
Nice.
All right, here we go. So let's run. I could heal at the shrine, but we might as well run right to that. We might as well just do it at the hot tub.
Oh yeah, hot springs, totally.
I guess it's not really a hot tub. That would be a little ridiculous. But it's got a light in it, like a jacuzzi. You know, I'm imagining it could.
It's just the spa. It's where you go.
Yeah. See the rocks at the bottom there? Yeah.
Oh.
That's the Kadama.
Yep.
Yeah, they were definitely the spa owners of fantasy medieval Japan.
Right.
Turn of the 17th century, you know, a lot of shit. I didn't fill up the fish. All right, the good news is maybe that'll happen. Okay, that was. I'm not gonna.
There you go. I was just like, oh, good one.
Use one of my 8 elixirs. 8. Okay. All right.
There you go.
Why would I do that move?
So you can block, like you can definitely block that tail whip thing.
Yeah. It does eat stamina. Like
It just eats so much, yeah.
It's not a terrible safety strat to like block, you know.
Yep.
This didn't go.
I can't believe you're like fraction away from that living weapon and they just won't give it to you. Oh, you got it now.
All right, then. Oh. That'll do
Yep. Nice. Just gave you that smidge, that millimeter.
There we go. And that's 2 Twilight missions.
Very nice.
Wow. I'm saying who, like I physically did it or something, but you know.
It feels that way, man.
It
Because you
is,
know,
yeah.
like all your like neurons are firing, and you know all those chemicals are generating in the brain, like you're doing something physical. You still get any of that physical reward.
Yep. Yeah, pieces turn in the land. Yep. Good job there, William. So what should we level up with here? I have tons of money and I have no idea what to spend any of it on. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking spirits always nice. I've heard. Level 72. What do you call it? Yeah. Alright. I think I have time for like one more quick like side mission early on.
Sure.
Let's see. What do we got here? The Conspirators, level 45. And there's 3. Well, that had Kadama in it, so that feels like a mission submission. Wait. Heir to the Nioh? What the fuck is this? Ocean roars again. What is this? Thank you for coming. Tried to put the not see if my sword was stolen. Will you slay the yokai and retrieve my sword for me? Yeah, sure.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just
Go
gonna
for
grab
it.
a little bit more water. Go.
Absolutely, take your time. Yeah, for those asking about Platinum Boy Adventures, by the way, Bloodborne was January. I have it written down. Well, anyway, Yakuza 0 is February. And Resident Evil 2 is very early March. do you think is going to be April? I'm actually considering this for April, but I know it's a very long game, so I'm also considering going back to like Shadow of the Colossus and doing that one. Since that one doesn't, I've heard, is not so bad, but...
I'm back.
This side mission is this level again, but that said, these are usually fairly brief. I have to get some short sword. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, everybody, hold up. Let's just regroup. Okay. Oh, they really like doubling up on these revenants.
Indeed.
Okay, that was nice. Just a little poke. It was kind of perfect. It was pretty happy, honestly. Oh, okay, I know you. Wow, I hit that guy for 13,000. All right.
Nice.
All right, according to the radar, it should be this way. Boss arena.
Man, this game, like a lot of this game is muddy, and you're kind of in caves or in the same kind of like repetitive like buildings, but sometimes it's gorgeous.
Yeah, the level design is like, I don't know if it's fair to say it's a mixed bag, but it's like when it's on, it's on. When it's good, it's good.
Like, look at those like god rays and stuff. It's a really good looking part. Like the skill, you know, it's all skybox, but still, it looks awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's a ninja Oni. Oh shit, are those other guys spawning too?
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Alright, good to get rid of these guys too. Thank you, fish, for letting me know. Ow. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
I was like, what the
I was
hell
like, you're getting hit a lot harder than one of those could do.
Ow.
Oh, fire's probably gonna work on. Oh yeah, it did work on the little guy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just keep going, fire. We're halfway there.
This is. You need like a Scooby-Doo soundtrack for this.
Ooh, I gotta watch out for that. Hey! Water. Yep.
Nice.
Is that it?
That's a good animation.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Anything else? Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
That was fun.
That felt tailored to you. Where they were like, "Oh, you think you're done? Guess what? You ain't."
Oh. I'm saying, oh, like I knew that. No, I've heard of those statues anyway. I'm wondering if that's who they mean.
Sure.
What a jerk. Oh, well, at least we have a rat spirit, it seems like.
Yeah.
I used the spider spirit once. That was something. It existed. How much time you got?
I'm good. For
right,
whatever.
Let's keep. All right,
do another one. Sure.
Let's fucking do it then. Why not?
Nice. What are your thoughts on the Google Stevia?
Stevia? I don't know, honestly. Well, none good.
I'm really confused by, like, I mean, first off, that was a horrible presentation. It was so, I mean, I know it's GDC, but still, this is something that everyone was watching, and it just felt so like, hey, we're Google, we got a shit ton of money, and we got a bunch of data centers, so we're pretty sure we can just take this over.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe in game streaming after Parsec now, but I don't think they're gonna have the infrastructure, especially. I mean, all right, Google will, but that's still a lot of fucking bandwidth you need, even just on the client.
Because see, here's the thing: I did Project Stream, and I can tell you right now that Project Stream, for me, which is living like in the heart of a major city, and I've got like I don't have fiber, but I've got like 150 megas per second, so it's good. Mm-hmm. And so it was running 1080 60-ish, which, like for like at certain points. And generally what I would see was I wouldn't see frame rate drops, I'd see resolution reductions, so it'd pixelate a bit. Mm-hmm. And like it worked, but also that was, that wasn't like a game that requires a great deal of, like it doesn't have to be low latency. So, like, I don't know, number one, first off, I don't believe that just because having a wirelessly connected controller is going to reduce latency that much, where it's going to work for, like, games like this.
Right.
And then number two is the bandwidth caps, because they're saying that they're going to run 4K 60 on launch in 2019. Like, that's an insane number. Like, there's no way. Like, even if, the ISPs where there's a bunch of competition, which I guess, you probably survive on major urban areas where, like, you can get high, like large, like really fast speeds and stuff like that because you're close to all these things. But, like, even with that given, like, people are, like, your ISP is going to freak out if you start using way more than normal, which would be required for a game. So, I don't know. Like, it just seems like they're being unrealistic about when this could be feasible. Unless you're willing to take like gigantic, reductions in both, the fidelity and the speed of what you're playing.
There's certain genres too that like just do not lend themselves to that. Like fighting games in particular are like
you can't do a fighting game with high latency stuff. You can't.
No, it's ridiculous. So it's like I don't know, like there's gonna be genres that you can't really do, and I don't know. I feel like I'd have to see it. I also don't know what games they're launching with. I didn't really watch a lot of the,
I don't know that they said anything other than that they clearly have a relationship with both id and Ubisoft.
Doom, sure. So I'm pretty skeptical, truthfully, but
yeah. But I see that, like, it's gonna happen. I think, like, I think that there's going to be time, and like, I don't think it's gonna be like, people are like, oh, it's 20 years away. It's definitely not. Plus, like, from what we're hearing with 5G could reduce a lot of these problems.
Yeah.
But like in terms of just people, like, it's gonna depend a ton on pricing structure, and it's gonna depend a ton on like can you get people in who don't want to buy, who have no interest in spending, you know, $1,200 on a good PC and or even $500 on a box, you know? If you can get those people involved to start like, hey, I'll just stream the game by, you know, open up my browser, then like that's great. But again, it's really going to depend on like, you know, improving the infrastructure for a larger portion of the country.
I don't think I also like, because I'm big on like game preservation and things like that, and like the whole like trend toward like digital and DRM for a lot of this stuff too is like very frustrating, you know. Like I'm eating to see devotion where it's like I had to do the game streaming thing because I'm like one of the Steam accounts now that has that game, you know.
It reminds me a lot of music, in that the fact that what is the most popular form of listening to music right now is streaming highly compressed music via Bluetooth, which is a shitty audio way to do it, is worse than 40-year-old technology, which is like if you had a good set of earphones, you know, like of real old headphones with like, you know, hooked into like you know, like a good like stereo system with you know, vinyl. Like you would get better sound quality than something that people are doing predominantly now. But also, like that's how you know that like streaming won't replace physical media or full digital downloads.
Well, that's the frustrating part of it, because then it is just like you're not ever like owning the thing. You're owning like these rights to the actual piece of media, you know, which is like, and you can see like in cases where they get revoked, and it's just like, well, now we're not going to let you use this thing you bought anymore, because you know, terms of service. You know.
Oh yeah, and like the games as a service is just completely eating up. Because as soon as like, there's no way that they'll even allow you access to the code to run your own server. They don't care at all.
No.
Like, do you think EA is going to ever let Apex last more than it's generating them money?
No.
Absolutely not.
But they like, and the problem is too is like the actual like revenue life cycle of a lot of like games and stuff just ends once you buy it. So everybody wants that subscription service, you know.
Yep. And like, but I also get that like, the audience of people who really love games isn't significant in the market of people who will pay money to play games. When you look at like the actual numbers, like there's like mobile numbers are so big, and if you can give easy browser ways for that market to play games, you're still going to get their money, but it just decreases a lot of the love. And like the love of the games is a whole bunch of legitimacy which brings in more casual gamers into the market. So like you can't rely on just selling to them.
No.
Like if you're just gonna piss off people who really love the games, you're gonna like lose a lot of people who would who would hear about it. Like how many people do you know who hear about a game from you who are casual and then would start playing it? Even, you know, like that's that sphere of influence, like socially rather than just like social media, is like that's significant. You can't ignore that stuff.
No, absolutely. Honestly, though, too, it's probably a good opportunity for Nintendo to fucking clean up. You know what I mean? Because Sony's going to go for this for sure. You know, I'm sure Microsoft will too. Because it's like, again, it's like kind of in that interest. Nintendo's always been very traditional and odd, and like sometimes to their detriment, like cartridge for CD and things like that, or like friend codes and like other like of their weird forays into, you know, internet, but multiplayer, I should say, you know. But yeah, Ecom's saying Microsoft's showing xCloud E3. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Microsoft is absolutely already on top of this. They're gonna unveil something similar. I think this is the future of Game Pass too, where they're gonna want to be like, hey, well, here's our subscription service that we just want to get everything. Which, yeah, to be fair, could work if they do it right. But Sony's gonna have to partner with somebody though if they want to do it, because I don't know if they have the infrastructure to figure that out.
Right.
I could see them like, I don't know, partnering with Amazon or somebody. Because holy crap, whoever partners with Amazon to give them the legitimacy of a games like that first party console market connected with what they could do with all their sort of like, you know, like vast infrastructure of stuff like that could be huge.
Sorry, I thought I heard a Konama. No, totally agree. And I think like Google trying to sort of leverage this with, you know, their streaming services and things like that. It's like, I don't see the draw. I mean, it's kind of an obvious move, you know. Although I don't know what it's really going to buy them per se, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part I don't really get. But... Yeah, but it's totally like it's frustrating in the sense that, you know, it's preferable, I think, to own games and things like that. You can see like there's no revenue life cycle in these single-use things. It's all microtransaction, subscription service. So you can say like the revenue life cycle is like not infinite, but it's like certainly a lot larger, and it's like something beyond just like, hey, you bought one and done, and now we have to work on the sequel, and that's a whole separate product on its own.
Yep. The bigger problem I have with a lot of the games and service stuff, though, is that this game is nice. Is it relies on? It's the same kind of like microtransaction thing where it relies on whales.
Yeah.
Like it relies on the people, especially for like a lot of the live stuff, which is just like, oh yeah, not only are we doing a season pass, but you can skip 30 levels if you pay us first.
Yeah.
And like, there's no way the majority of the market's going to do that, but there are going to be a bunch of those people who just do that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when those people get bored, then you're not generating any revenue, and then you just end the service, and then it's just, you know, you just screwed over a whole bunch of your base.
Yeah, and there's going to be all these devs who make really cool shit, and then once the service is over with, it's like, well, sorry, but, you know, you're done.
Yep.
It's bad.
And it gets into that mobile thing of like, you know, getting that quick engagement where you have to be like, oh yeah, you got to get people who want to play your game right away and get completely engrossed in your game right away, or you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just looking at this bat story about Shida versus Tokugawa, which I'm going to forget in 5 minutes anyway, so I'm not even sure why. You know? Here's the scenery. I think it'll rapidly look like another mobile games market. That'll sit by itself, doing full games, like how people try to make full core games for mobile gave up when they were swamped and outdone by trash money milker stuff. I mean, part of that too is like the stores on mobile, the price points for them are just so much lower, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you want to make an Infinity Blade, you can, but once you put it up there for $60, it's like, nah, I got a million things here for 99 cents. You know what I mean? So. Yep.
The weird thing is though, is like the market share of mobile, like it's so big for people who are actually playing games and like paying for games is just, that's a lot. And then, you know, you're always going to tempt developers into that, and to also see like, how can we transition this model into, you know, people that sit down in front of on a, you know, in a desk or in a chair in front of their TV or whatever and play games.
Mm-hmm. Spider Nest Castle. All right, we'll go there.
I can't believe Infinity Blade's gone. That's pissing me off still.
I never played the sequels or anything. I never finished Infinity Blade either. It was neat though.
So,
I liked it.
It was real neat. And then there was a novel by Brandon Sanderson, who's like a good fantasy writer, and like I got into that too because I was like, I like the idea of a backstory of like every time you die, like your descendant just picks up your blade and has to finish this. Like they could have done something with that, but they just, you know, oh well.
Oh well, indeed. This is, by the way, is Spider Nest Castle, which is, you know, honestly, I think a pretty badass name of a level, you know, but that said, the spiders are kind of giving me a run for my money, stamina-wise. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a shame in a way to see that like kind of happening and stuff, and I'm hoping maybe Sony doesn't go in on it, or, you know, Nintendo. I really don't see Nintendo doing this truthfully, you know, just because they're so like traditional with stuff. But, you know, hey, you never know sometimes.
Yeah. I think Sony's big thing, which is, you know, what won them this generation, is number one, that they figured out all the mistakes they made from the PS3, which I think they had figured out by the end of PS3, but they kind of carried it into this generation. But then the other thing is like being not connected to Japan, whereas Microsoft is not at all.
Right.
And Nintendo, obviously, but like Nintendo's connected to their own version. They're not interested in sort of branching out with other Japanese developers. But like, if that changes, if you start seeing Nintendo being like, oh yeah, if you got we're gonna partner with everybody, then that could eat into a lot of their stuff, and then it's basically suddenly relying on their first party like development studios.
That's a game changer.
Hopefully they keep that going, but like, you know, Nintendo could eat their lunch if they do it right.
Oh yeah. It's interesting too to see what do you call it? Like them go like partner with Retro Studios and just completely redo Metroid Prime 4.
Yep. The freedom to do that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to build up a lot of goodwill with your audience to pull it off, but they do.
True. Yeah, it's like, it's funny too. I feel like they're the only ones. I hate the term disruptive because I feel like it's kind of like bullshit. But they do they are willing to take those risks and like the things people like kind of talk about in those meetings. Just like with Wii, even Wii U, even though that didn't work out, you know. But like Switch, like just having your main console be portable is just, it's nuts, and it worked out. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because especially coming in late with the Switch, because they came in, because they don't stick to the same generations as the other two. That they went in, with Wii U, and it was a little bit like people weren't ready for the next generation, or they just didn't understand what that marketing was, or maybe a combination of both. But coming in after PS4 and Xbox One were established, and just saying, hey, we're not going to match them in performance, but we're going to give you the same thing that we can put roughly the same performance on a thing you can hold in your hands and walk away. That's, it's a perfect response, because people have the disposable income to spend that and like have that be everyone's second console.
I think too, like, and I will admit too, when I first saw the Switch, I was very skeptical of it, but now having one, it's completely great. It's a completely great second console, and honestly, not even a bad first one if you're not super, you know what I mean? If like neither of the ones are speaking to you, let's say, but
especially because like this wasn't the Vita, it wasn't locked into a thing that had like controls that weren't great locked to either side of the screen because of the idea of docked and undocked. Like, if you wanted to go back to the tradition of like, hey, I need to have a controller in my hand and only play games on my TV, you could do that.
Yep.
Or you could take it with you on the go and get roughly the same experience. That's exactly what people needed in this day and age.
And and like they had a perfect like launch game in Breath of the Wild, honestly.
Yep. And a game that was that good, that looked that good, that didn't noticeably degrade when you put it in your hands. That's what you needed.
Absolutely. I said I like Nioh too. No, no, absolutely though. They totally like kicked ass. I haven't heard anything about like PS5, but Xbox, I think they're doing, what is it? Xbox One X is the next one, or am I mishearing?
One X is the current one they have, which can run 4K on TVs.
Oh, it's like the PS4 Pro, more or less.
Yeah, it's a little more powerful PS4 Pro, which is it's fine, but I think the big thing for Xbox right now is that so I have Game Pass, and that thing is fantastic. If they can figure out a way to get that to a larger audience, especially it's like the opposite of Google, because Game Pass is you download the full game, they have it on the system, they'll have it in the service for at least 3 months, and they have hundreds of games. So like games that you would never think to try, you're like, well, I'm paying a cheap amount each month, so I might as well just try this game. And then if you don't like it, you don't like it, but you move on. And if you do like it, you've got at least 3 months to play through the entire game. Yeah, and it sort of eliminates the whole backlog thing. Now, granted, Xbox doesn't have a ton of first party, so like getting people into the system is difficult. Like, you're not going to make people want to buy an Xbox if there's no reason to. But you start putting Game Pass on other systems, and that becomes a real easy way to get money in, to Microsoft.
Absolutely. That's one thing I will say though about game streaming too. That is like once you've got the emulation down, that can kind of make sense, Like Because like apparently PS3 is just like a nightmare for backwards compatibility of stuff. So you have a whole library of thing that like, you know, you can't quite explore, I guess. I don't know if explore is the right word, but yeah. Like, you know, obviously notably like Demon Souls is the big one, right? But there's tons of like games that fit into this house. There's something on this radar.
Yeah, because the Sony stuff does allow some downloading now, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
And I think that's a real drawback, because like you want to be able to have the game on there on your hard drive to like, you know, play through the full thing and not have to worry about, oh, is something going to cut out today?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm like kind of trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to be going here, because there's a big like purple dot on my radar. You see like that line kind of that like goes to the objective, right? And then here's this purple dot, and then it's here, but it's in this house, but I'm not sure how to. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, what the fuck is it? Anyway. Oh, there's another spider there. Yeah, okay. Anywho. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's 2020 the next gen, I guess, like when the next one is. I don't have a
almost guaranteed, because Sony's not going to go to E3 this year, so they're going to announce it sometime, but I don't think there's any way they release it before then, because otherwise they'll lose, like, they're not going to release it before December, and you don't want to lose the hall entirely. Yeah. I think they'd probably like hint at the new release, but push it back enough where like people are still like, well, I can still buy games from our PS4.
Yeah.
And I think Xbox is more concerned with just making sure they don't screw it up like they did last time.
Yeah, and they have you know, they have like a consistent like, you know, base. Like, people do like Xbox, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it is they didn't sell a ton this year, this generation, but you know, there's still a bunch of people who, you know, because 360 sold so well, that people just bought, you know, Xbox One just because, you know, hell, I had 360, might as well buy the next one.
Yeah.
So like they still have a base. It's just a matter of attracting more people in by like, you know, figuring out a new way, if that's Game Pass or if that's, you know, actually get like buying all these studios and hoping something comes out.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's funny because like they just kind of keep revisiting Halo, you know, which is fine. I don't have a problem with Halo, but you know, it like I feel like didn't it like end like 6 times or some shit? Like
it really did, and it's just like I'm a little. I don't have a problem with Halo. Halo's fun. It's a fun shooting game, but like, you know, I'm just bored. I just don't need Halo or Gears anymore.
Right. It's like something Cortana. Yeah,
I don't know. Is she real? Is she in the suit?
Well, Jim, I would invite you to read my fan fiction on it. Oh dear.
Yeah, God. The suit jerks him off, so she has to be in there.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't think it's canon. The thing that was going around a lot was that the suit jerked him off, but I think they were like, no, that's not actually true.
Oh, good. Okay. I mean, not good that like
it wouldn't be a problem.
That.
I don't know what else.
I was just like, how did they cover that in the game? Like, hold on, guys. Sorry. Like, okay, Master Chief, we know. You're too cheated. We see your diagnostics.
It's some me time, okay? That's what these flights are for.
Actually, I never played Halo 3 because I really like Halo 2, but I never got into 3. Or not anymore.
Wow, see, I couldn't, from the end of Halo 2, I had to play 3 the next, I was waiting on that with bated breath. I was involved in that story.
Yeah. I was too. I was a little disappointed because I didn't realize it was like part of a trilogy, you know? So when they kind of ended on like, we're going to finish the fight, and I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping we would, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. 2 was really great though. Like I remember like the level in free fall, and then
yeah. 2 really, like 2 was one of the most dramatic improvements because I liked 1 at the time and I played a ton of it, especially multiplayer with friends. But like 1 to 2 was such a jump.
Oh yeah.
Okay, probably gotta get going.
Alrighty.
It's getting a little late.
It is getting late, actually. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it, and thanks for joining me, Jim.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime. All right, later, everybody.